Welcome back. I feel so consistent right now. I feel mad consistent right now. Crazy work, bro. Welcome back. How y'all doing? I'm doing good. I want to talk to y'all about. Wait, y'all thought I was going to get into the topic that fast? Nah, but we got something to talk about real fast before we get into the actual topic. But first, before we get into anything, thank you to the sponsor of this video. Nah, I'm lying, bro. I don't have any sponsors yet. I don't have any sponsors yet. You know what I mean? But basically, I just want to come here and look and talk about real fast that if I looked at the previous video, which the previous little video, it was basically about me updating y'all and telling y'all where I've been at, you know, what's the plans and things of that nature. But we was talking about also got a little topic in there, and I was talking about where I wanted my channel to go. You know what I mean? What I wanted for the channel. Basically, I was trying to figure out, should I still do self-improvement content or not? I was trying to figure that out, and I've realized that self-improvement content will never leave this channel. Mainly because this channel is built on self-improvement, right? I just can't leave it. But I did also say that, which I think I said in the last video, but I'm confirming it right now, that we're gonna do vlogs. All right, we're gonna do some gym vlogs. All right, we're gonna do some going out in public, some public stuff, not public interviews. That's like kind of corny and weird. I'm not really into that, but going out in public and I just see me interact with people and things of that nature. But cooking videos, book clubs, Bro, I'm reading the Art of Seduction right now. Really good book by Robert Greene. I'm reading the Art of Seduction right now. So, ladies, watch out. This is where I want the content to go. But that's really it. Now we actually finna hop into like the actual video. This video is about, you know, degeneracy. You know what I mean? I feel like this is like one of the best videos to come back with off the rippy, because I've been going for a long time, and a part of me being gone was being a degenerate. You know what I mean? Was being a degenerate. So I feel like this is one of the best videos to start my little comeback. You know what I mean? So let's get into it. Being a degenerate can really like mess up everything, mess up like a lot. You know what I mean? When we talk about degeneracy, now I could look up the Google definition of degeneracy or whatever. I could look it up, but my definition of it is basically doing something that's, as y'all would call it, low T, low testosterone. You know what I mean? Which is like a big epidemic now. Like if y'all actually look about how men are built now versus how men were built, let's say 50 to 100 years ago, or even farther back in time, men have more estrogen now, which is crazy. That's why like the epidemic of like man boobs is like such a big thing, and a lot of men are built weird now. Maybe that's just like an America thing. Nah, I've been going to foreign countries, bro, and you see like how health is so different there, or how they take health differently than how America is. It kind of opened your eyes, low key. It looked open your eyes, bro. That's a story for a different time. But now, when I say that low testosterone or whatever, I'm talking about like we can talk about it. We can talk about no nut. Watching porn, bro, degenerate. Off the rip, degenerate. Off the rippy. And I'm saying that because this is somebody who's always struggled with that, you know. But when I say struggle, I would say, which I'm glad I'm opening up about this now, but that's like an addiction. Like, people are addicted to things, bro. Addiction is bad, bro. Like, some people are addicted to alcohol. Some people are addicted to video games or porn, like I was. It's hard to, like, addiction is hard to cure or get over, per se, because withdrawals, you know, let's say, you know, you used to going home, rubbing one out. Going home and rubbing one out. Take a little break, rubbing another one out. You probably go 4 times in a day. I think peak, I think the most I ever did was like 6. That was crazy. That was back in high school though. That was a long time ago. That was back in high school, but you see what I'm saying? Like, That's weird. That's crazy work, brother. That is crazy work. How you doing that many times a day? Do you know how much energy you're losing? I didn't understand that back then, but do you know how much energy you're losing? But doing it one time is crazy energy loss. You know what I mean? Crazy energy loss. But the worst part about that is watching corn, because that, like, your mind, it distorts. Like, you start to look at women differently, bro. Like, when I tell you, bro. So there's two sides to this coin. Back in high school, I used to watch that shit all the time. But I used to look at women as if they were just like sex objects. I didn't look at women as women, like just something I just want to crack. That's all I looked at women as. But like, I didn't think they're important or anything like that. That was my mind fuck with me, right? But then at a certain period of time, I stopped and I actually like looked at it as a whole. I looked at, like, when I say I stopped, like I stopped for like a long period of time. I think my longest streak, I can't really say. I feel like counting it makes it like harder. So I never really counted. I just did it. But I think it was like 6 or 7 months or something like that without masturbating or watching porn or anything. I think it was like 6, 7 months. A long time, right? There's some people who built that up. They can go years without it, right? I messed up. I had a problem. You know what I mean? I remember my first deployment. We left around, for October. I think October. And I think the entirety of the deployment, I didn't like masturbate until like towards the end. And that's when, because 2023, when it came to that, good year. It was a good year for me. It was a very good year for me. I didn't really do it at all. I didn't really touch myself or anything like that. It was a good year for me, right? Towards the end of the deployment, which I think was like January-ish, that's when I got back into it. How? Because that's when I started looking at it more. You know what I mean? Like the ship life, go who you are, that gets normalized. Like a lot of bad habits gets normalized on the ship, right? Because they use it as like a coping mechanism, right? I masturbate, tell me cope. I understand where they're coming from because that helped me cope too. It helped me cope too. That's why I understand where they're coming from when they say something like that. So I understand. Or alcohol helps me cope. I ain't never used alcohol as a crutch. I was at a point in time where I used to consume alcohol. You know, when it comes to alcohol, bro, be careful. Because with alcohol, nicotine, corn, food, bro, you can get addicted to these things easily. And when you're addicted, it's hard to break that cycle, bro. It's hard to break that cycle. The only way you can break that cycle is when you realize that you have a problem. And then you realize you got that problem, then you gotta be disciplined. Because when I tell you those urges will come back, it will come back. Now, the hardest thing about corn, I can talk about corn and food, because those are the things that I was always addicted to. I can talk about those two things, bro. So with corn, bro, the hardest thing about that is when you stop, them addictions come back. Boom, boom, boom. That's why when you stop, bro, you gotta take a break from social media. I'm telling you, take a break from social media, or you gotta take a break from it just because 9 times out of 10, you following some Instagram thoughts. 9 times out of 10, you probably following Sophie Rain, I guess. 9 times out of 10, probably following Sophie Rain. Unfollow her. Become healthy, brother. Unfollow her, all right? Because all that's going to do is that's going to give you that urge again. Like, Sophie Rain, huh? Let me go to Twitter. Now you're on Twitter. Now you're looking at Twitter. Come on. Stop, bro. I'm telling you. But I'll say the first week is the hardest when you're quitting corn. The first week. Because you're going to get that urge all the time. That degeneracy going to hit you, bro. Because you're going to get it all the time. I'm telling you. What do? Stop. And you got to be disciplined, bro. I'm trying to stress the discipline thing. Because you got to be disciplined. I'm probably going to make a video about discipline at another time. Because that's like really big for me. But I'm telling you right now, bro. Once you reach that level to where you got past the first week, it gets easier. Like the longer you're on like no fat, no nut, or whatever you want to look at, the longer you're on it, no corn, it gets easier, right? And a lot of people will tell you like much different things, like, oh, you start to glow and women notice and things like that. And me personally, I'm keeping a beam. Maybe it's because I be around a lot of degenerate people, because that's what the Navy is. A bunch of degenerate, that's literally what the Navy is, a bunch of them. You're gonna find like your good ones here and there, but a majority of them are just like that. So maybe it's because I'm around that, but I look, don't think women know this, bro. Just being 100% honest with you, I look, don't think they like really like peep game and lock in. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you shouldn't be doing this for women anyway. You should be doing this for your health, bro. Because when I tell you the way I looked at women when I was doing that shit every single day, I consumed hours. Do it like once or twice, take a nap, wake up, and go again. The only reason I'm saying this though, because I know a lot of y'all out there can like, a lot of y'all feel me, like a lot of y'all understand what I'm saying, bro. But I'm telling you, bro, like the way it messes with your mind, and then when you start having sex, you think it's gonna be just like that in the videos. But I remember my first time, I thought that it's gonna be just like the fucking porn videos I be watching. Or I gotta do every position I seen in the porn video. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I'm gonna last like an hour, because that's how long they last in the videos. I'm gonna last like an hour. I'll last like 5 minutes, boy. Nah, bro, but I'm telling you right now, bro, when it comes to being a degenerate and degeneracy, and I know a big topic of this video is corn, but that's because a lot of people, when they are degenerates, that's how it starts. Now, will I make this a series? Yeah, because there's more talking I need to cover. And when it comes to video games and Netflix and alcohol, and like, this is a multi-series, but I wanted to tackle that first because that's like a big thing for me. It's like a really big thing for me, because when you look within yourself, you realize that that's what's holding you back. That's why it's so hard to do these things. You know what I mean? So I just hope y'all really like this video, man. Yeah, I want more videos like this, and I'm really loving the energy that I'm bringing with these videos and things of that nature. But I really hope y'all like this video. Yeah, I want more. So subscribe, all right, and comment. Why not commenting? Comment. You know what I mean? Let me know how y'all feeling, what y'all thinking. Peace out, man. I hope you have an amazing day.